invest.
Well, the stock that is surging away right now is IRCTC, a 5 times gain ever since the IPO in October itself. The listing 1600 is the mark that the stock touched just a short while ago while we were in break. But let's talk about another stock on the back of their weak third quarter numbers. We have Sandhar Technologies, and we have the management with us to discuss this. Remember, most of the company's revenue comes in from two-wheelers, and a large part also comes in from Hero MotoCorp. And we've seen how auto anchors have performed given the weakness in the auto sector itself. Arvind Joshi, the whole-time director, joins us now. Thanks a lot, Arvind, for joining in. You know, the first 9 months, a decline of 12% in the revenues. This month itself, this quarter itself, we've seen a decline of around 15.5%. Is there any hope for recovery? Are you seeing something in the fourth quarter? And what are you likely to end the year at?
Good morning. Thank you so much for giving us the time to explain our numbers. Well, certainly not very happy times to talk about in terms of the financials. But, I think the auto industry, the auto company industry has already bottomed out. That's what we get to hear, and that's what we are getting feelers from the OEMs. We are likely to see the numbers moving in the same direction at the moment, which is a downward. So for the full year end also, we are expecting a similar decline of about 12 to 13% on an overall basis. However, what is heartening is the fact that the infra sector push has already started taking place. And you would notice that almost 13% of our revenue comes in from the infra sector. And this sector had done exceedingly well in 2019. And we registered almost about 40% growth. So we should be seeing FY21, the infra sector moving up much faster than the auto sector per se. Along with that, we also would like to see the two-wheelers, which brings in about 60% of our revenue, moving up the ladder and registering growth. I would be skeptical with regard to the passenger car segment, but certainly two-wheelers appears to be very promising with all the BS6 transition moving forward smoothly.
Okay, Arvind, good morning. Thank you very much for joining in and also for being so candid. So I just want to move to slightly broader questions. Now, as we roll into April, the auto sector is going to go through the BS6 transition. I'm just trying to understand with the OEMs that you deal with, have they all completely moved, and how does that impact your business? So is this volatility and this downward drift going to continue even in the first quarter of next year?
Well, yes, I think as far as the BS6 transition is, I think people have all prepared themselves, and it's only going to be moving much faster than what we envisaged earlier. We were hoping that the BS4 transition would move up to the March end. But as it seems, the BS6 launches have already been made by several of the OEMs. And this is a good way of sizing up the market and sensitizing the consumer with regard to the price part of it. And so we believe that Q1 should start seeing the uptake in terms of the volume offtake at the consumer level. Pricing of the vehicle, ownership of the vehicle, the cost of ownership of the vehicles is certainly a cause of concern. And we actually hoped that the GST rate cut would have happened. But having said that, since it's not happened, I think people are now able to digest the price at which the new launches are coming up. And we should be in a position to see that Q2 of FY21 gives the best of the results. Q1, of course, would be slightly lower than what is anticipated.
All right, Arvind, thanks a lot for stopping by and candidly explaining to us what the auto sector is going through. However, green shoots coming in terms of recovery that you're witnessing right now, especially in the commercial vehicle sector. Second quarter FY21 is something that the street will hold on to, given your guidance on that. With that, we wrap up on this edition of Chartbusters. You stay tuned to CNBC-TV18. Trading Hour comes up next.